I have good news and not so good news. First, the good news. I have reworked the story of my whole game once again. You'll understand once you experience it slash read it. It's a lot of words, basically. um, yeah, that'll be the chess, and then the other two games that aren't done yet. And by aren't done, I mean they haven't been or I haven't started working on them. I'm still working on the chess game. It's fucking frustrating. It's odd because it's fun working on this, but it's also frustrating when things break. But it's just I don't know. It's odd. It's so odd, but it's nice seeing everything I want on a screen, and I can tweak it because I can see it, and I can run it and test it. And it's very interesting. It's a very interesting process, right? But I'm gonna change the Tower of Knowledge to something else, and that's gonna be where like the I guess like the story bits are. But pretty much it's all from the perspective of one person who's pretty much talking about the past. Yeah, yeah. Fun fact: um, women used to literally be called queens, as in like um, I think it was CWEN. Yeah. Anyways, bad news is I'm not done with the game yet. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Um, the log for like the move logs keep running into the I gotta look at what they're called again. I forget. But they keep running into another log. So I think I have to make two separate logs. I can't have them on the same log because they're gonna keep running into each other. And I also have to change the I guess color palette for the board so that you can see the words. Either that or darken the words or just make them different colors. Yeah. Yeah. But on the upside, um, I'm essentially working on this bit, and I have the I have the following steps. After I make after I start getting money coming in from this, and 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 what am I talking? What am I talking? Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm slightly happy because someone um accepted a friend request on Facebook, and I think it might be who I think it is. Well, I don't know. Anyways, um, no, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Pretty much, the game that you're gonna play is going to exist in a painting in a big room, in a gigantic room actually, where you are going to be able to see other souls in a sense, well, also like a few other important characters that actually have like fleshed out designs. Um, yeah, yeah, and then it'll go from there. Yeah. And I think the easiest way to do it would be to have that, and then have it to be, you can invite people into your thing, into your giant room essentially. Basically, it would be like a gigantic mental guild hall, basically. And updates would come in the form of like books, basically. Meaning, what I mean by that is everyone would essentially have a page. So like I have plans for like the first like story bit. Because there's technically two parts. There's the first epoch and second epoch. An epoch, I believe, is just like a time period. I forget. I have to look up the definition again. But yeah. First epoch, you kill that main boss at the very end, or yeah, you kill that big boss at the very end, and then that leads to the second one, and then that boss leads you to the, I guess, ultimate boss. That is ultimately the person that you're learning all the story. You're learning all the story information from within this game. Basically, I don't want to spoil it too much because I like the way I did it. But for example, you go through your first epoch and you experience an entire story, or you experience that, and everything you did goes into goes on a page in a book for the first epoch that's placed in in the library section of your giant guild hall, basically. And you can essentially go to other people's, or people can essentially give you their pages, and you can experience their journeys, basically. And you can just have a collection of stories, all filling out your pages of your book, of the different things, of the different story bits. But there's books for there's a book for the first epoch, second epoch. There's 100 total books for the different worlds that Toto absorbed. Technically destroyed, but technically absorbed. Um, and then there are others, but yeah. And then there's, I guess, in a sense, there would also be like journey books. So just people doing different things. So like quests, people that did quests and what they did, um, during them in a sense. So like from the quest start to the quest end point. And there would be like a book for that specific quest for every quest, pretty much. And there would be quests where we make them, basically me and like other people. And there's quests where, think of like GTA, where people can put out messages for people to join games, or partake in like what are they called, like missions, basically. But in this case, it would be people or NPCs literally sending out. Um, they wouldn't be carrier pigeons. They would actually be They would actually kind of be messenger crows. Um, and those crows would be sent out, uh, just to people nearby, and then just out to everyone about the mission, and people would take up the mission, basically. And there would be some where anyone can take them up, where basically you could have like 20 people with the same mission, and depending on who gets there first, they get the reward. Um, you know, uh, or and I'd say in those you would probably have like a tag or some kind of tracker on the different mission slips, so that everyone who partakes in the mission can see the other people, basically. Yeah, it could technically be like a quantum thing where there's technically only one mission, but everyone is essentially partaking in a different instance of that mission, and whoever succeeds on the mission, they were the one destined to complete the mission, if that makes sense. Or not mission, quest, my bad. Um, yeah, yeah. And then that's really it. Yeah. But ultimately, I mean, I guess the only spoil I can make is like the world of the universe, the way it's set up is technically there's like layers to like each world, and each world is technically the same, but not really, because there's a different mini world inside of it that's in a dome that you can't see unless you've completed your um first epoch, pretty much. But once you complete the first epoch, one, you're able to see the mini world that's inside each one. That's inside all 100, as well as um fuck. What was the other thing? I had it and I lost it. Fuckity pluckity duck. Fuck. Oh, it would collapse all the layers into one. Um yeah. So you would literally just have like a flat, well, not literally flat, but like the entire world would be collapsed into one plane rather than having six different planes or seven different planes. I forget how many exactly. Um, yeah, and then so there'll be that, and then the second epoch grants you access to a place called the Unknown, which then leads you to Queen. Yeah, Cwen. But that's it. Bye bye. Also, I'm feeling better. I got sleep, so yay. Now I gotta take a piss and feed the dogs and get to work. Thank you. Bye bye. Enjoy your day.